Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Karma Fairy Tarot. I'm so glad you could be with me today. For those of you that are new, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. For those of you that have subscribed, welcome back. I love you so much. Thank you for your love and support. I'm going to do something a little bit different this evening. I did want to put a video out but I was very much drawn to using this deck here. So I am going to have it's going to be a pick a deck, right? But we're going to be using the same deck, if that makes sense. I know it's kind of weird, so we're going to say, we're going to call it reading 1, reading 2, and reading 3, okay? So just for reference, I'm going to pull crystals so you guys have at least like a choice, okay? So we're going to call this crystal number 1. Okay. We're going to call this number 2. And we're going to call this one number 3. So you can say blue, white, green, 1, 2, 3. However you're drawn to it. What I want to do is I want to talk about your person, how they're feeling since y'all have split. So this is for those of you that are not in connection with your person, okay? So those of you that are still hung up over an ex, there's a special person in your life that you just can't seem to shake, and you're not in contact with them for whatever reason. I mean, the wounds could be so deep that there's no point in really opening them back up. There could be blocked lines of communication as far as being blocked on social media or by phone, text message, however. There could just be a big gap of time that has gone by and you're just wondering what they're up to without being invasive. So, if you will, just be present with me in the moment. Take a deep breath. Think about your person. And we'll get started. Okay, so this first reading is going to be for those of you that chose this blue stone here. It looks gray, but it's blue. So for those of you that picked number 1, this is for you. Guys, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of setup works best for me. I'm definitely not a photographer. I'm not a videographer. So I don't have a lot of skill or practice in that, but as always, we're showing up and getting it done. To me, it's more about the content and the messages that come from the cards. So for right now, I'm not going to shuffle right in front of you guys because my camera is like literally right in front of me, so I have to reach around the tripod, and that's awkward. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about your person and what they're doing right now with themselves, okay? Deck number 1. Deck number 1. What is their person doing with themselves right now since the split up? Okay, this one. Movement, choices, decisions. So you can look at this card as it can be like the Two of Wands. But they're definitely in a turning point. You see those two rings right there? Okay, you see that heart? So they have a lot of choices in front of them. And if you see the shadows from their feet, from his feet, are pointed in the direction of the budding rose. Okay, and also towards the sky. So it makes me feel like this person does have a lot of options, but right now they're not very focused on materialistic. They're not worried about money. They're not worried about, I'm not saying that they're not worried about money or that they're not working. They don't care about that, but that's just not what they're focused on right now. I think they're in the process of rebuilding something in their lives, okay? They have many, many options. They have many choices, but they're kind of going towards something that is about to grow, you know? I don't know if this person is also thinking about moving geographically. This person seems like they're interested in travel and more of the physical earth. This reminds me of an earth sign, no matter what. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But right now they're in that's what they're doing. They're in the middle of making some pretty important choices in their life. So I would definitely say that they haven't come a long way since you two were an item. If anything, they're probably in the same position that they were when you two were together. Unless this person was really successful when you two met, and now they're just at a crossroad in their life. We pulled accelerated motion. So they're making choices, and they're making fast choices. They feel like they have to do it quickly. Things are moving very fastly for this person. I think this person likes to move around. I don't think that they like to stay still for very long. I think that things are moving a little bit too fastly for them. And the way that she's gazing up at the star, she's amazed by how far that she's come. All right. Temptation in reverse. That's also, to me, the Devil card. So this person is trying to start over, and they're realizing how fast life has passed them by. It's like they blinked, and they're in this time of their life where they realize they have to really get everything together. Yeah, this person for some of you was battled with addiction of some sort, but with it being coupled with the sacral plexus chakra card, makes me feel like this person had a sexual addiction. They could have been a cheater, not by nature, but that was just kind of what their poison was, So they're coming out of that. Either they're coming out of that or they've acknowledged that and they're working on that. Maybe that's why they have to make these decisions and make them fast. And I don't think it has to do with a love interest, marriage, or money. I think it has to do with something deeper than that, something spiritual, somewhere to put their roots, somewhere to settle down for the rest of their life. This person reminds me of somebody that's like mid to late 30s. Could be a little bit younger, but like right in that age group. And this person has been awakened to, which is a good thing, that they lived fast and they're having to actually face their dark side and fix those issues. Love begins. This person could be with someone new. Or this could represent a love for themselves that they're developing. A love for yourself is more than being selfish and arrogant and greedy. It's an actual love you have for yourself that you would have towards your child or your mother or even a pet that you love dearly, right? You start to nurture and take care of that and put that first and not do harmful things to it, like do drugs or give in to, temptations that are bad for you. So honestly, I mean, this person could be with somebody else or something like that, but I'm picking up that this person is starting to finally have love and adoration for themselves. Triumphant success in reverse. This person is definitely in their headspace. So, even though they've had a chance to start new, it does not mean that they're struggling. Not all is well. Just because this person has this newfound lease on life and this new outlook on life. It's actually, right now it's quite the opposite. This is probably one of the hardest times this person has been through. Because it takes a lot to start over. So they're starting over, but they haven't really made enough progress to say, okay, I'm here. So they're right in the beginning. They're in the beginning of their journey, of this new journey that they're taking. Financial and material changes, see, they've also come to terms with the fact that they need to grow up and they need to. 5 is always a struggle card, okay? It's a challenge card. This is 5 financial and material changes. They know that there's a lot of changes that needs to be made in their life, and they're starting within first. So they've got a lot going on. And I think that's where this triumphant success in reverse is coming from, is that they hit points where they feel very defeated because it's a lot. It's one thing to change your mind and your ways of life and have awakening, and then it's a completely different challenge to actually put that into motion, put the work in. Balance. So this person has learned, this person has learned very much so how to balance their obsessions and their addictions and their impulses. Patience and planning. So, yep, they're definitely on their journey. They're definitely on their journey to a new life. So while this person might be struggling just a little bit, rest assured that this person is definitely on a soul journey here. a complete transformation of self. Do I see anyone in this person's life, like a significant other? No. And I think if there is, it's, probably not a very good thing, because it could be a distraction away from, their purpose, or their journey here. Okay, pile one, that is what your person is going through. That's what your person is up to these days. Pretty much playing the catch-up game, the start over. It seems like this person is really decided to start over. Another thing that I'm getting a message in my head that if this person owes you some type of an apology, to expect that. I don't know how soon, but you will be a person that they come to with an apology. If an apology is deserving here. All right, so we're going to shuffle these cards. Okay, so for those of you that chose crystal, this white crystal, all right, this is going to be your reading, okay, about your person. Okay, deck number 1. Sorry, deck number 2. Patience and planning in reverse. Triumph, reverse. Okay, so this person had something that they were doing and very important. I don't know if it was furthering their career, furthering their education. To me, it feels like building a home or moving into a home. And it's something they've been working on for a very long time, and they just lost it. This feels like to me that they lost everything. I mean, this is a 7 and this is a 7, and they're both opposite of each other. So yeah, this person feels like they have lost it all. They may have even gone through a divorce or something and lost in the divorce, or some type of lawsuit. But I'm hearing they lost it all. Okay, let's see what's going on with your person, deck 2. Sacrifice. Okay. Solitude in reverse. Okay, so they're feeling like, okay, this feels like something that is... So yeah, this definitely feels like somebody that has, excuse me, sacrificed and given up quite a bit for their family or people that are close to them, to the point of self-sabotage. And them being alone right now at this time is just not a good feeling for them. And They feel like literally they've lost everything that they worked hard for, that they felt like they spent their whole life working for, and they lost it all. And, this sacrifice has left them very much alone. And it's not something that they anticipated at all. They never saw themselves in such a state of solitude. They're not enjoying being alone. Definitely, like most, no, not at all. This person feels very, very alone. They feel very lonely. They're doing a lot of reflection, and it's something that they're not used to doing. They're not used to reflecting very much. They don't like to be alone in their thoughts. So that's kind of bugging them right now. And here we have stand your ground in reverse. So this person has definitely, for a lack of better words, they've been screwed over by many of the people around them. They're having a hard time speaking up for themselves. They don't like conflict, and they're doing everything they can to not be in conflict. Again, we have financial and material changes in reverse. So the life that they're used to has kind of crumbled, just crumbled beneath them. The rug has been pulled out from underneath them. So they're experiencing loneliness, loss of home, loss of friends, loss of material things. Like they're having to start completely over. Their empire, so to speak, is obsolete. So, pile 2, your person is also going through some major changes, but it's more on the physical end in the 3D rather than spiritually. So, yes, with the Authority card in between the Triumphant and Patience and Planning in reverse makes me feel like this person got in trouble with the law. I don't know if it's court or, like I said, like a divorce or something like that, but I don't know if they did something wrong that was very costly to them financially. It's led them in some trouble, okay? So that is one thing that's going on with your person. Let's get another card to see how we can confirm the sacrifice and solitude in reverse. Sorry, I bumped my camera, obviously, right? Yeah, Harmony in reverse. So I think this person went ahead and moved on into a new relationship, and that relationship is coming to a screeching halt. I feel like this person may have children. Whether this person is still dealing with their former spouse or someone new, the harmony is not there. This person is alone, and whether they're entertaining themselves with someone else is irrelevant because they're lonely. But as far as like a peaceful harmony, partnership, things like that, they do not have that. They do not feel that. There is a big lack for them. This could also pertain to you. If that resonates with you, some of you. This is somebody that you could have been married to, or someone that you built a life with, or had, a lot of things in common, like children, a home, a business, what have you. Okay. All right. For the last card, we have 6, material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, so this person is still This person is still very much into status, their money, their even though they feel betrayed and they feel lonely and they're in a little bit of a dark spot, they may be in a little bit of trouble with court or law or finances or being sued or whatever the deal is that's going on with this person. Their mind is still stuck on their money and how they can build their empire again. So their gears are grinding. They're on their grind. They're thinking about what their next move is, and they definitely plan and have hopes of being successful again, no matter what it takes. Deck 2. So I'm feeling your person could be an earth sign as well. Okay, so they have this comeback plan. You know what I mean? Like this bounce back plan. All right, deck 2, that was you. Let's tap the cards, shuffle again. And for those of you that picked the green crystal or number 3, this reading is for you. We're talking about where your person is in their life right now, what they're doing, what they're up to, how they're feeling, what's going on in their life. Since you two cut ties or quit speaking to one another. All right, one more shuffle, and I think that feels good. Okay, that feels really good. All right, my loves, if you guys want, if any of these readings resonate with you and you feel like this was your message and you have extra questions, feel free to email me or comment below if you want a more in-depth personal reading about your situation. I'm more than happy to help you. Okay. All right, deck 3. What is going on with deck 3's person? What is going on in their life? What are they up to? Where are they at in their life? Headspace, lifestyle, etc. Emotional loss. So since you and your person have been apart, they've been grieving. They could be grieving over the loss of you, or they could just be grieving in general. Something could have happened major in their life, loss of a friend, loss of a parent, loss of a family member. They're just all in all feeling a bunch of grief here, okay? Just left out in the cold, abandoned. They feel abandoned in a sense. Yeah. Foundations and achievements in reverse. So, everybody's having like the same theme. Everybody's experiencing a lot of loss. I've noticed that's a trend in this video. And we'll clarify that in the next go round. Disruption. So this person is having some blockages and challenges with their faith, their religion, their belief system has been shaken to the core over this. Okay. Let's go back to the emotional loss. Okay. This disruption could be from the breakup between you two. If you guys had a home together. If not, if that doesn't resonate, then this person lost someone very close to them that they, used to live with, grew up with, were very close with. And that has really shaken their core belief systems. Again, solitude in reverse. They're feeling very alone. They don't like it. It's kind of, they've been forced into solitude. I mean, let's be honest, we've all been forced into solitude. So that's not surprising. Power. You could be dealing with a Leo. This person could have a job in authority or wants a job in authority. Or this person is a hothead. Or this person could be very controlling. So right now, I feel like their power is being challenged. Harmony. A lot of the same cards are coming out in these readings. Okay, so this tells me definitely that this person has moved on. They're definitely with someone else. They're experiencing a lot of harmony, and they feel powerful in the relationship that they're in right now. That might be hurtful for some of you to hear, but there is harmony within their relationship. They are in their power in this relationship that they're in. Okay. Fertility. Okay. All right. This person could have lost a child by death, or lost a child to someone else. You two, you and your person could have experienced a miscarriage or lost a child or had a child taken away or something like that, like along the lines of that, and that person is grieving that tremendously. Like most definitely. So this person could have a child from a previous relationship that they don't have contact with. Something like that I'm picking up from that fertility card, confirming the two cards above it, right? I'm sorry for those of you that it resonates with. All right, so we have fulfillment of wishes underneath the disruption card and the solitude card. So this person is definitely trying to manifest some things, and they're trying to tap back into their spirituality, their religion, their belief system, so that they can feel like they can get past whatever it is that is hurting them. And that's basically them getting back to their main belief system, the part of them that allowed them to be faithful, because if not, they're stuck. So this relationship that they found that they're in is great for them, but it doesn't take away from the fact that this over here is something devastating to them, and they're disrupted spiritually. Another scenario that I'm getting as well is they could have a child on the way, or trying for a child, and in turn this person is feeling like this void has been filled through this relationship, right? This new relationship that they have, or this new child that they share or will share, if that makes sense. All right, and then we have mental conflict in reverse. Okay, so this person, if you know this person and the person that you're thinking of, you know them. It seems to me with this mental conflict card in reverse, right underneath the power and harmony and relationship, it gives me the feeling that this person is a little bit on the codependent side. And all is well if they're in their power with a person that they love, right? So if they didn't have this spouse or this partner with them, they wouldn't know what to do. So right now, this person, whether this love connection is 100% authentic, whether it's a band-aid, whether it's a rebound to what's going on in their life, whether it's a distraction, it takes their mind off of things. Okay? All right, deck 3. That was you. That was your person. That's what's going on in their life right now. If you enjoyed this video and my other videos, please like and subscribe and hit the notification button so you know when I have new videos. In the description box will be my email address if you want to email me and get into contact with me. I think I'm going to pop on in a little bit and do another reading, so stay tuned for that. Again, thank you so much for the support. I love you all. Stay well. Again, my email address will be in the description box. Feel free to comment, leave your suggestions, questions, and we can engage and help this channel grow this community. As always, I send you love and light, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.